Giacomo Turra. Giacomo sounds like something that an angry Chinese guy would yell at you when you hold your chopsticks wrong in his restaurant. Giacomo! There's this Instagram guitar personality guy called Giacomo Turra. He's also big on YouTube. And he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar for plagiarizing, stealing other people's music, playing them like they are his own. Then he was transcribing other people's songs and then selling those tabs on his Patreon channel and other streams of revenue. And about 3-4 weeks ago, this British bassist guy called Danny Sepko called Giacomo out saying, hey, the guy's been stealing everybody's song for years. These are the artists that he's been stealing from, and so on and so forth. I'm going to put the link to Mr. Sepko's video in the description for you to check it out if you don't know what's going on there. But I made this video to say two things. Number one, there are a lot of other smaller Giacomos out there that are stealing other people's songs and intellectual property without giving the original creator of the song credit. So there's ones that are doing it at smaller scales. And then number two, what the heck can we do about it? There's only one thing that can be done about this to fix the problem. Only one thing. And I'll tell you what it is in a second. But talking about smaller Giacomos, this happened to me less than a week ago. I'm not joking. Less than a week ago, I was listening to Extreme's latest album titled 6. I was listening to a song called Thicker Than Blood. And as I was listening to it, I was like, I really like the solo on the song that Nuno Bettencourt played. I was too lazy to figure the solo out by just listening to it or transcribing it on Guitar Pro. I was like, you know what? Let me just Google online, see if there was a tab out there for me to just, get and start learning the thing, which is what I did. So I Googled Extreme Thicker Than Blood solo tab, and this is exactly what I've got. Some Reddit posts, some chords, they're not solo tabs, some other artists, but the only site that had the solo tab was Paid Tabs. And there was a guy there that was selling it for 60 American dollars. That's about 100 Australian dollars. I just converted to Aussie dollars because currently I'm based in Australia. But there was this guy called NMV 2 years ago, transcribed the solo, and it's not the longest solo ever, right? And is selling it, despite the fact that it's not his song. To me, this is unathletic, skittish behavior, okay? What I'm gonna do is to literally transcribe the solo myself and put it there on Ultimate Guitar for free, with the bass and the drums, so everybody can access it for free, so you don't have to deal with the Mr. NMV guy who's selling this stuff for $60. The reason I could do this is because number one, I know that Extreme does not sell their tabs, right? So me putting this out there for free is not gonna hurt them financially. The original creators of the music, Extreme, Nuno, it's not gonna hurt them, right? But what it is going to do is to stop the other guy from making profit of the work that it's not theirs. So it's there for free. How good is that? How good is that? Seriously. However, there are a lot of smaller creators, people that Giacomo stole from and other smaller Giacomos steal from. And that's all they've got. That's like one of their main streams of income. And they don't have that much money to legally prosecute the people that steal from him. And even if they had, the scope of the theft is so small that you put it in front of any judge, they're going to be like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? There is no way to push back. If somebody steals your work and you're a small creator, like me, there's not much you can really do about it. So even a small ingenious solution like mine, to put the Extreme song transcribed there online for free, even that doesn't work most of the time. So what do we do about this? I'm not here to tell you that you should stop following Giacomo or unsubscribe from Giacomo or else you're a bad person. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you to do the same for other smaller Giacomos. What I am here to tell you is that as long as that followage, that subscription, that support is there, there is no incentive for these people to stop doing what they're doing. All Giacomo has to do right now as long as he has the support that he still has. So his Instagram channel still has more than 700,000 followers, right? All he has to do is to now just wait it out. Wait it out, adjust course a little bit, push the boundaries a little less, bend the rules a little less. But other than that, there's no other incentive for him to stop doing what he's doing, because the financial incentive, the main incentive for doing all the stuff that he's done, and other Giacomos, I'm not just talking about him, other big and smaller Giacomos, right? That incentive is still there. If you want to change the behavior, you have to take away the incentive. And if you think, you know what, I don't care, I just want to enjoy music and I don't care where it comes from and how it comes from, that's totally fine. I'm not here to make an ethical argument and say you're a bad person for doing it and all that. I'm not an activist. But just understand that if we keep screwing over people, smaller creators that make good music, the quality of the music that we get is just going to go down and down and down, which ultimately is going to impact our experiences. Small musicianship, small creatorship, that world is the birthplace of a big musician, of a superstar, of a famous personality that produces amazing songs. That's where they all come from. Check out Ed Sheeran, check out Metallica, check out every band, musician that started from somewhere. Almost everybody, unless you're like Beyonce's daughter, everybody else started really small. And so if we keep screwing with that ecosystem, with those small creators, we're just going to get less and less good music ultimately, because that's where it comes from. And that's about it. Don't be a Giacomo, and stop watching videos, okay? Go pick up your guitar and practice, all right? That guitar's sitting there. You got to pick it up at some point, if that's okay. Okay? Like and subscribe. Bye.